On behalf of our vendor in iTRAK Real Estate, I'd like to welcome you here to the auction here at 1 of 34 Hutton Avenue here in Ferntree Gully. My name is Jeff Boyle, I'm your auctioneer for today. Laurel Atkinson has been marketing this property for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and she is supported here today by David Stewart, our director, Andrea Laucart, Zoe Russell, and Danny Scoria. So collectively and proudly we represent one of the fastest growing and most progressive real estate companies in Melbourne today, iTRAK Real Estate. For those unfamiliar with the auction process, today's auction will take place in 3 parts. Firstly, I'll read to you from the particulars of sale. Secondly, I will give you a brief description of the property. And third and finally, and more importantly, I will hand the property over to you for your spirited bidding. The vendor's agent is iTRAK Real Estate. We are selling for and on behalf of our vendors the property described as Lot 1 on plan of subdivision 423279, volume 10721, folio 820, and more commonly known to you and I as 1 of 34 Hutton Avenue here in Ferntree Gully. The goods and chattels included in today's auction are all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window furnishings, and all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. We are selling here today by public auction, whereby unless a predetermined amount has been agreed to by the vendor, we require a 10% deposit on the signing of the contract, should you be the lucky purchaser here today. However, with all the modern conveniences today, we can take an initial deposit of $5,000 here by net bank transfer into our trust account, and the balance of deposit monies will be deemed payable on Monday. Settlement or the balance of the monies is due within 60 to 90 days from the date of today's sale. Now, the rules of today's auction are in accordance with the REIV, of which iTRAK Real Estate are members, and the Law Institute of Victoria, and that is subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted here today by the vendor shall be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, may determine the minimum and the maximum the bidding shall advance, and no bid once made shall be retracted. If a dispute arises concerning the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine that dispute or resubmit the property again at the last undisputed level. The vendor reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, refuse any bid, or withdraw the property from sale at any time without declaring the reserve price. The law prohibits the making of vendor bids other than by myself on behalf of the vendor, and the words I will use shall be very clear: vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid is nothing more or nothing less than a counter offer made by myself on behalf of the vendor to suggest the property will not be sold at that level. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer, shall make a vendor bid. I will indicate bids on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruption by bidders, and prohibits bidders from preventing others from bidding. There are substantial fines for such conduct. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the particulars of sale. That's the business end of it out of the way. Really, what do we have on offer here today? Such an outstanding home situated here, this lovely, superb character home here in the heart of Ferntree Gully, situated on 455 square metres approximately of land, and what a fantastic street appeal that it does provide here for you. For those who love to get back to the charm and character of yesteryear, this home has character to oozing through it right throughout. Through the front door, lead-like doors there, you've got the warmth and character of the polished hardwood timber floors. For those cold Melbourne evenings, sitting there in front of a cosy, roaring toasty fire there in the open fireplace there in the lounge room. But other creature comforts included are ducted heating and split system air conditioning for those hot summer days, which will come not too long from now. There's a bright functional kitchen here, well serviced to with a family meals area, 3 generous sized bedrooms with built-in robes, 2 bathrooms, which is good for a home of this type of character, has been added into the property, so you've got the luxury of the 2 bathrooms with a growing family. There's certainly a lot of storage here. At the back of the home, a lovely private courtyard area of yard, fully fenced, very private. What an outstanding double garage. Huge height, automatic roller doors, ideal for tradies vans, maybe a boat, caravan would ideally fit in there because of the height. There's a workshop area attached to it as well. For the clean garden, there's 2,500 litre water tank over here with a pump as well. So that's an outstanding extra to the home as well. Location I think says it all. Situated again here in the heart of Ferntree Gully. This property is only a short walk to the facilities, being the station and of course the shopping centre. But for those who don't want to walk, I guess you're right on the doorstep of public transport that can take you both to Ferntree Gully and to BORONIA, a quite easy situation. Siding is also not that far. You're probably only about 3 minutes from BORONIA, maybe 7 minutes from Knox City, 10 minutes from Eastlink. Eastlink will take you south down to the Bayside area, north up here, and of course into the city area. Yet you are based here in the foothills of the Dandenongs with that lovely backdrop of the hills and the peaceful setting that it provides. You've all seen the home, you know what it has to offer, so don't miss this opportunity here today to secure this home and make it yours. Based on our vendor's generous reserve price, which has been set here today, we'll be selling the property on a first, second, third and final call, and when the contract hits my hand like so, the property is deemed to be sold. No late bids will be entertained. In fact, it is illegal here in the state of Victoria for me to accept any late bids. So, if it's your strategy to wait until the last minute to put your hand up, I urge you, I implore you, do not take that strategy. Rethink your action plan. Should the property be passed in today, however, the highest bidder will have the sole right to come inside and exclusively treat with our vendor to meet the reserve price at the exclusion of all other parties. That means you get to come inside, deal with the vendor, no one else has that opportunity. It's a very powerful position to be in. So ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, put your hand up, make yourself very clear with your bidding so that we can help you purchase this home. That's enough for me. I'm going to put the property over to you now for you to do the work. I'm going to call for your bidding. We have several members from the iTRAK team here today to help you with your bidding. They will move around. If you want any assistance, they will help you. Call out the bids, make it very clear to me so that we can help you buy the property. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I have a time-honoured question for you. What have we fairly bid here today? Who'd like to start us off? An opening bid, 1 of 34 Hutton Avenue here in Ferntree Gully. Where do I see an opening bid? Anywhere. Who'd like to start us off? Wherever you like. I'm in your hands. Opening bid. Always the quiet time. I know it's cold. You're all rugged up, hands in pockets. Not the way to buy property. Start anywhere. Who'd like to start?
500 here, Jeff.
At 500 I have. I'll take 25,000 on that. I had 500 now. At 500,000 I have. Any further advance? Looking for 525. At 500 I have for the first time. Looking for 525. 500 for the second time. Don't miss 525. At 525. Thank you for joining our bidding. Against you, sir, over here. At 525, I'll take the same over here. Do I see 550? At 525 I have. At 525,000 for the first call.
540, Jeff.
540. I'll take your 540, sir. Thank you. I extend the same opportunity to you. At 540 I have. At 540. At 540. At 540. The public transport is very close, as I said. At 540,000 for the first time. At 540 for the second call. This is your chance.
545.
Make it 550, we only get there. At 550 I have. Thank you very much. At 550 we have. At 550. Against you, sir, over here. You others, you can all join in if you like. At 550 we have. Do I see any further advance on 550,000? All gone silent. At 550,000. First call of 550. Don't miss it. At 550,000. Second call at 550,000. Any further advance anywhere on 550. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just for a moment, I'm going to seek some instructions. Just for a moment, thank you. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I just get you to confirm your bid at 550,000. 550, thank you very much. At 550 we have. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we're not far away at this stage. We're not quite there yet, so I'm going to put it back to you again at 550,000. We see any further advance on 550 for the first time. Second call at 550,000. The all done, all silent there. Third and final call at 550,000. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put a vendor bid in at 560. At 560 we have. At 560,000 we have 560. It's against you and you over here. At 560,000 we have. Any further advance on that? We are close at 560,000. Any further advance?
What do you want, 10?
I'll take a further advance. 5 will do.
No, just
5?
five.
Okay, at 565. At 565 I have. At 565 for the first call. At 565 for the second call. Make no mistake. At 565,000. Are you all done? Are you all silent? I'm going to give you a moment. This is an important decision to take. We're at 565,000. Any further advance anywhere at all? Over here, sir, like to come back in again at 565, looking for 570? At 565? Yes, I'm going to pass the property in. I do thank you for your bidding and your attendance here today. We will remain here for several minutes afterwards, so you can hang back to see what is going to happen. But this lady has the first right of refusal to meet the vendor's reserve price. So thank you for your attendance here today. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right.